How to install your HIMACS Solid Surface MyWorktop. First, open the packaging and check the condition of the worktop. Always check colour consistency and design when using several lengths. Check you have the right components to complete your project. Plan what to do before you start cutting. Measure the length of your cabinets. And mark the length onto the sheet of your worktop you wish to cut. Cutting the HIMACS MyWorktop with a router helps ensure a clean cut and avoids any cutting marks. Start by moving the router along where you wish to cut 3 or 4 times, increasing the depth by 6 to 8 mm each time until it's completely cut through. The most reliable method for clear cutting and jointing is the straight cut technique, using a handheld router. This works by cutting both the joining edges in one cut. When cutting out your worktop to make space for a hob or sink, make sure the radius of the internal corners is at least 5 mm. Also, the radius on the top or bottom of the cutout needs to be 3 mm. Follow the instructions that come with your hob or sink to make the template. After you've cut the template, you can glue it down to the surface using a hot melt glue gun. Any residue will be removed later in the sanding process. Use a router to begin cutting the hole for the hob or sink. Increase the depth by 6 to 8 mm on each pass. Use a palm router to refine the edges, as well as 180 grit sandpaper. Never have square internal corners. Now check your sink fits before moving on, as you may need to make adjustments. Before you join the edges together, you need to prepare the joint. They need to have square edge cuts, and then use 180 grit abrasive sandpaper on the cut edges to smooth it down. Clean the edges with alcohol wipes included with the installation kit. Then use masking tape underneath where the join will be. Place the 2 pieces onto the cabinet and leave a 3 mm gap between them. Apply masking tape 3 mm from the edge of both joints. Grab a hot melt glue gun and use the melted adhesive to fit 6 blocks, 3 blocks on each sheet, opposite each other. This means that the clamp can be in the right position to pull the edges together at the end. The adhesive from the blocks will be removed later in the sanding process. You can either use tube type or cartridge type adhesive. Check the packaging of the adhesive for matching colour codes. Now cut open the larger tube, B, and squeeze the contents of tube A into it. Put the cap back on to tube B and knead the tube to mix both components together. Visually check to make sure both components have mixed together thoroughly. You'll know this when the clear component has completely disappeared. The nozzle of tube B has an outer cap. Unscrew the cap and gradually drain the first part of the adhesive. You'll be able to work with the adhesive for about 5 minutes after it's been mixed. For cartridge adhesive, you'll need to turn up the cartridge mount cover and pull back the push bar of the glue gun. Mount the rear flange of the cartridge adhesive at the mounting guide of the gun. Put the mounting cover down and remove the cap of the cartridge. Match each hole size of the mixing nozzle and the cartridge and join them together. Lock the cap part of the mixing nozzle by turning it and then pull the trigger of the gun to squeeze out the mixed adhesive. Apply the adhesive in a continuous bead along both edges that you're joining together. The 3 mm gap you made earlier should allow the adhesive to fill the join. Secure the lengths together using screw clamps. Make sure you don't over-tighten it, as you can weaken the joint by forcing out too much adhesive. Once the adhesive has hardened, remove any excess with a block plane. When you start sanding your worktop manually, we recommend you use the west to east direction, and then changing to south to north for the most effective way of sanding. Using 180 grit paper to clean away the dust and remove the previous grit marks, repeat this step and change the grit paper each time and increase it to 240, 320 and lastly 400. Once your worktop has a semi-gloss finish, you're almost there. Use a soapy water mixture and a sponge to wipe down the worktop, cleaning away any dust. When you've put your jointed worktop into the final position, you'll need it to be fixed into place with the base units. You'll need good quality silicone sealant to do this. Now to fit your hob or sink. For the top mount method, make sure the edges of the space you cut out are round and smooth. Use a clear silicone around the edge of the shape and place the sink in the correct centre position. Now wait for the silicone to dry. If you're fitting an upstand, you'll need to apply some double-sided foam tape that is 2 mm thick and 15 mm wide. Place the upstand in the position that you want and apply enough hand pressure to get it to stick. Seal the join with clear silicone. Once it's secure, remove any excess. And you're finished. Your new worktop is ready to use.